Yes. Hey. Welcome back. I know it has been very long since I uploaded last. And to be honest, I was busy and I don't know why, but I had no mood to upload. And I thought, okay, let me again start uploading from today. Let me be consistent because consistency is key. And if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. But yeah, again, the only issue is you have to be consistent. And so don't be like me, be consistent always. And I thought, okay, let's start off today with an easy question. And going down the line, we'll do medium or hard. Yeah, and no hard, only medium because I am not that professional. Okay, now let's look at keyboard rule. And the question is like pretty straightforward. You are given a word, like you'll be given list of words, and in those words, you just have to tell which of the words can actually be typed only using the lower, each row of the keyboard. For example, hello cannot be typed using a single row of the keyboard. Like H is over in second row, but comes in first row, and that is not what you want. But Alaska can be typed in one row, like A, L, A, S, K, A. As you see, it's all in one row. So you have to tell out all the words which are there in first row. And again, whenever you see, like you have to tell if something exists somewhere or if something is somewhere, then only one thing should come to your mind, and that is a hash set or a set. So what we'll do is, I think what we can do is we can have three sets, each containing every letter of first, second, and third row. And for each word row, what we'll do is we'll have a temporary variable to keep track of the first word which you're checking because the first word is the only word which you have to track. Now, we have to keep track of every word, but first word is where we have to tell, okay, it should go to first row, second row, third row. And based on that, we can do the other comparisons. So what we'll do, again, as I told, we'll have three hash sets for each row. Yeah, and so in R1, we have to add Q to P. Again, read the problem statement properly. It is given that I can consist of both lower and uppercase letters. So we have to add both lower and uppercase letters. So what we'll do is for I in R1, no, we can't go till R1 because we can't actually iterate steps. So yeah, QWRTYUIOP, QWRTYUIOP. I just add it to R1. Do the same for R2 and R3. Again, you can't iterate steps. I don't know why I'm doing that. Yeah, and do the same for R3. Not R3, just like add the proper elements to R3. Yeah. Now what we'll do for each word in our word array. So for each letter in our word, so have a flag and have a temp. Or yeah, I will call it. We will call it. Yeah, I will call it temp only. Yeah. So what we'll do for each letter, for each word, for each letter, what you have to do? Yeah, you can't actually have it over here. You have to have it one row above. So yeah, for each letter over here. So what we'll do? If the temp is none, or if there is no temp, then what we do? If the current letter exists in R1, then set temp to 1. If the letter exists in R2, set the temp to 2. If the letter exists in R3, set the temp to 3. So now what we'll do else, if the temp is already populated, if the current letter actually exists in R1, but not but, if the current letter exists in R1, but our temp is not and temp is not actually equal to 1, and the temp is not actually equal to 1. That means that the first letter was present in first row, but the second or any other upcoming letter was present in some other row. That means we have to break out. But before breaking, don't forget to set the flag to 0. And yeah, this condition actually not only holds true for this one also, but for other rows also. Or if the current letter actually exists in R2 and the temp was actually not equal to, or the current letter actually exists in R3 and temp is not equal to 3, That means that they are actually present in different rows. So breakout. And now, if the flag exists, that means the word actually exists in like the entire word can be typed using a single row. Yeah, so what you do to the answer, append the word and then return the answer. Let's just check it out. Append or yeah, okay. And it is working. Let's just submit it once and check if my logic has some holes. And yeah, it works. So this is one of the way, but yeah, there are many ways to do this question. Let's look at some conditions. Yeah, technically they have done the same thing, but they have not used set. They have just directly told if it exists. And yeah, sometimes the speed also depends upon your internet speed, and I think mine is not that good. That's why even though I have used set, the one which is brute forcing is having more time. And yeah, that's all for it for now. And let me see. And yeah, thank you.